What if we told you that South Africa's newest fashion royalty isn't a runway size zero, but a bold, confident, curve-embracing powerhouse changing the game? Meet Buhle Dhlamini, a name that's redefining beauty, one strut at a time. In an industry long ruled by unrealistic standards, Buhle didn't ask for permission. She kicked the door open. With every post, every walk, and every campaign, she's proving that beauty has no size limit. But who is Buhle Dhlamini? Where did her journey start? And how did she go from being underestimated to being one of the most celebrated plus-size influencers in South Africa? From her roots to her rise, her influence to her fierce Instagram presence, this is the story of a woman who turned too big for the runway into too powerful to ignore. Grab your tea, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the unapologetically beautiful world of Buhle Dhlamini. Born and raised in the vibrant township of Soweto, Buhle Dhlamini didn't always know she'd become a model. What she did know was that she was different, and that difference mattered. Raised in a working-class home, Buhle grew up surrounded by love, strong culture, and a deep connection to her Zulu roots. But while her community celebrated spirit and pride, the media told a different story, where slim, fair-skinned models ruled every page and ad. As a child, Buhle felt invisible. She didn't see herself in magazines or on billboards. She was curvy, outspoken, and full of personality, qualities often seen as flaws instead of assets. But instead of shrinking to fit into the world's box, Buhle decided to expand it. With the rise of social media and body positivity conversations, she saw a window open, and she stepped through it like a queen. Still figuring herself out, Buhle never imagined a simple Instagram post would change her entire life. It all started with a picture. A friend snapped a candid of Buhle at a street festival. Vibrant dress, bright smile, confidence radiating. That photo landed on Instagram, and the reaction? Explosive. Compliments poured in from strangers. Brands began to reach out. South African fashion pages reposted her image with captions like, "Real beauty," and finally, "A body that speaks to us." But let's be clear, her rise wasn't just overnight fame. It was built on consistency, authenticity, and one goal: to represent the women media had ignored for decades. Buhle started working with local clothing brands, becoming one of the first plus-size influencers in her city to model streetwear, traditional attire, and modern fashion with unapologetic pride. Rejection came too. Many agencies still didn't know what to do with her. But Buhle pushed forward. For every no, she built her own yes. She launched her own mini-campaigns, collaborated with photographers, and began using hashtags like #BeautyBeyondSize and #CurvyandConfident to spark conversations. The more the world watched, the more Buhle had to say, and she said it with every step on the runway. From local photo shoots to runway stages across Johannesburg, Buhle Dhlamini's fashion career took off like a rocket. She was featured in campaigns for body-inclusive fashion labels like Style Curve SA, All Woman Company, and even international brands seeking diverse representation in Africa. Her bold style, think bold prints, Afrocentric glam, and daring silhouettes, became her signature. She didn't follow fashion. She led it. Her Instagram, @BuhleDhlamini_official, became a hub for style, sass, and sisterhood. With thousands of followers and growing, she showcased outfit ideas, makeup looks, behind-the-scenes of photo shoots, and deeply honest talks about confidence. In 2022, she graced the cover of a South African fashion mag dedicated to real bodies, real beauty. The response? Overwhelmingly positive. Not only did Buhle claim space, she made it safe for others to walk in behind her. But for Buhle, looking good is just the beginning. Feeling good and lifting others is where her heart really shines. Model? Yes. Role model? Absolutely. Buhle Dhlamini is a loud, proud voice in South Africa's growing body positivity movement. She's spoken at women's empowerment panels, partnered with mental health orgs, and mentored upcoming plus-size influencers. Her message is simple: you are enough. In her own words, curves aren't a trend, they're a truth. And the world is finally catching up. She regularly uses her platform to combat fat phobia, promote self-love, and celebrate diversity. Her hashtag campaigns like hashtag thick and thriving and hashtag curvy with purpose inspire thousands to post unfiltered, real-life images. She's also actively involved in workshops that teach young women how to build self-esteem and navigate social media pressure. Buhle isn't just beautiful, she's impactful. Want to know what she's like off camera? Let's get a little more personal. Off the runway, Buhle is all about joy, laughter, and a good cup of rooibos tea. She's a foodie who loves local cuisine, especially bunny chow and chakalaka. Her weekends? Either vibing at local art markets or hiking to catch sunsets with friends. She's also an avid reader, drawing inspiration from authors like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie and Maya Angelou. Fun fact, she has a huge soft spot for pets. Her cat, Zulu, even makes cameos in her Instagram stories. Despite her fame, Buhle keeps it real. She doesn't edit her stretch marks, hide her belly, or pretend to be perfect. That authenticity is what makes fans fall in love with her over and over again. So, what's next for South Africa's most beloved curve queen? Let's take a peek into the future. Buhle is just getting started. She's hinted at launching her own fashion label focused on Afrocentric plus-size wear. There's buzz about a podcast or YouTube channel focused on body image, beauty, and cultural empowerment. She also dreams of starting a nonprofit to empower teen girls in underprivileged communities through fashion and confidence coaching. Her legacy? Not just breaking beauty norms, but remaking them. She's not just a model for curvy women. She's a model for anyone who's ever felt less than in a world that demands perfection. From Soweto streets to the digital stage, Buhle Dhlamini is more than a model, she's a movement. A reminder that curves, culture, and confidence belong in every spotlight. So if Buhle's journey inspired you, if she made you feel seen, heard, or even just a little more powerful, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like hers. Drop a comment below. What does beauty mean to you? And remember, queens, the real glow-up is self-love. Crown sparkles.